All right, gonna do a quick coaching video on a question I was asked from a number of students over the years, and the question is crying, as a man, is crying beta? Is there anything beta about bawling, crying your eyes out, dropping tears? Is crying beta? And the answer to that is it depends on what you're crying about. If you just lost a family member, if you just lost an animal of yours, a dog maybe, cat, whatever type of animal you had, and it's hit you emotionally, absolutely not, man. I mean, crying's not beta in that regard. I mean, it's something that is a very, very difficult and vulnerable experience. And I know, because I've lost animals before. I remember a couple of my dogs had passed away, and I cried my ass off. I mean, it could bring the toughest guys down to tears, man. I've just seen like the toughest guys out there just cry like a baby when their dog is passed on, or family member for that matter. Recently I lost my grandmother. She had Alzheimer's. Yeah, man, that was so hard, and yeah, I cried. So I mean, when you lose family members or people who are close to you, it's really difficult. And she was like a mother to me. So I mean, she took care of me, since childhood. So that was really tough. So in that regard, crying is not beta at all, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Where crying is beta is the mainstream propaganda of crying, which is like, oh, you should just cry because you're feeling emotional, or you just cry because you're having a bad day. You're just crying because, your girl left. In that sense, I would say crying is beta, because, crying over a girl, that is something I will never ever do ever again, unless it's like, maybe like my wife, and she was like the best person on earth, and she helped raise our kids, and we were married for 30 years, and she finally passed away, never cheated on me, was a good woman. Yeah, I'd probably break up over that, because it would be like losing a best friend. But to cry over a girlfriend that you were only with for a few weeks or a few months, who like hopped into bed with another Chad, I ain't crying over that bitch. No. Crying over the fact that I had a bad day or things are not going my way, that's definitely beta, because as a man, I mean, things are going to happen in life, that just happen, right? I mean, beyond the death of a relative or a death of an animal who, for a lot of us, it's almost like losing a child, right? That is not beta. But as for the mainstream definition of crying, when it comes to like girlfriends or just like random events that happen to you in life, like somebody called you a name, oh, I gotta cry over that. No, that's nothing to cry about. That's something to just brush off and be like, all right, that guy clearly doesn't know who I am, right? It's no reason to cry at all. So as far as crying goes, is it beta? It just depends on what it's about. Obviously, if it's over a girl, like I said, just like some like random girlfriend that you had, some random girl you dated, she left you for your best friend or a coworker. Nope, don't cry over her. Nothing to cry about, right? You should never cry over her. Any ex-girlfriends, never cry over them either. But again, unless you've lost somebody to death, and say she died and she was like your best friend, or you were engaged, you were about to get married, and you thought she was the one, and she treated you well, and she wasn't out running around a happy hour or going to solo trips with girlfriends to Vegas, or doing any shady shit like that, then I mean, yeah, it's understandable. But everything else, I mean, really, there's not much else reason to cry outside of losing people you care about, animals that you care about, that you took care of, your parents maybe, grandparents, family members you were close to. Yeah, there's not really much reason to cry outside of that. Right? Not much reason to cry at all. So that's my answer, whether or not crying is beta. Just be careful, because the mainstream right now, PC culture is trying to feminize men even more. So they're trying to encourage men to cry for no reason. That's why I say crying is beta in that regard, because they're trying to encourage men to cry just to cry, right? Just because we got it hard as men. No, that's really no reason to cry, okay? No reason to feel sorry for yourself. I mean, in that regard, as far as like the social agenda of the mainstream goes, like their propaganda that they're trying to sell and trying to like detoxify masculinity in their, in their minds. No reason to cry at all. In that sense, yeah, crying's beta. And with that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is Matt Cross from Alpha Male Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Okay, it helps me out a ton when you do that. Helps me out with that YouTube algorithm. And more importantly, it helps me reach other like-minded guys like yourself, right? And we can really build this tribe out and really reach even more men out there who think just like us, who want to become the best versions of themselves. So please make sure you're subscribed to my channel and that you're sharing my coaching videos with other like-minded friends of yours. Really appreciate it, guys. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content even further, the best way to do that is by becoming a premium subscriber of my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel, which I am hosting on a private platform away from YouTube. And the reason why I'm doing that is to protect my premium content in the event that YouTube ever tries to shut me down, which they may do in the future, never know, but I will always have my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel, which I am hosting on a private, secure, encrypted platform that I'm paying for. And right now you can gain access for just $1. You can become a premium Alpha Male Secrets subscriber for just $1. And all you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It only takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.